Trees for Houston was founded in 1983 after Hurricane Alicia as the Live Oak Society. By 1984, we realized that all of Houston's trees were important and updated the name to Trees for Houston. As our city grew, so did our understanding of the importance of trees in making a neighborhood more inviting, bringing community members together to achieve a common goal, and adding beauty and unity to commercial corridors. Throughout the years, we've benefited from the generosity of philanthropic organizations, the energy of dedicated board members, the support of public agencies, and the sweat equity of innumerable volunteer tree planters. As our understanding of the complexity that underlies our natural world grows, we've learned that trees do far more than just look pretty, and our organizational purpose has expanded from simply getting trees in the ground to planting, protecting, and promoting trees that will improve our regional air quality, reduce the urban heat island effect that's associated with ever-increasing urbanization. These trees slow stormwater runoff, mitigate the stress of our daily lives, all while continuing to beautify our major thoroughfares. Our purpose also includes bringing individuals into close personal contact with trees through volunteer projects, elementary and adult education programs, and community presentations. We are getting more trees in the ground than ever before. Through large volunteer projects to smaller scale school plantings, we planted over 35,000 trees this last planting season. Our organization works throughout the Houston area to identify locations where trees are needed most. And we also partner with many other organizations, including the City of Houston and the Houston Parks Board, to combine resources in order to get more trees in the ground. Also, we've opened our own regional tree nurseries in order to support our vision of bringing large quantities of free or very low-cost trees to the public. The dedication and willingness of volunteers and donors makes Trees for Houston effective. Without their support, our organization would not exist. For every tree we plant, about $40 is saved by utilizing volunteer labor. Our programs are implemented with the help of corporate volunteers, civic associations, college students, young professionals, and all others who want to leave a legacy for future generations. Our staff is also a large part of what makes our organization successful as well. Without their hard work, Trees for Houston would simply not be what it is today. We are also effective at partnering with other nonprofits towards a common goal in order to get more trees planted throughout the Houston region. We realize that by strategically working, collectively we can pull together many resources to create and implement a successful project to benefit the entire city. Success for Trees for Houston is largely measured by how many trees we plant and care for over the fiscal year, as well as cost per tree to determine our efficiency. Ensuring a broad, equitable distribution of our projects across demographic lines is also an important metric. Also, we'll finalize logistics for our 2 additional new regional tree farms and keep a detailed timeline of when those will be completed in order to ensure our growth. We also keep and maintain records of the number of students and schools we reach out to throughout the year, as this is another important factor in tracking our success at outreach. Typically, we'll give free trees to anyone able and willing to water them. Once the trees are planted, we ensure they have a strong start by mulching and watering them for a minimum of 2 years. And then we work with businesses, property owners, and other public sector organizations on policies and practices to not only protect the trees we have, but to continually replenish our urban forest. Most people don't realize that maintenance is the most expensive part of tree planting. As Trees for Houston performs or provides for the maintenance of its tree plantings, the trees are inspected and maintained as part of our normal work schedule. When our organization began, we were planting a couple of hundred trees per year. Over the past 2 decades, we've grown into an organization that plants tens of thousands of trees each year. We do this without tax dollars or government assistance. Our team of 8 full-time staff members understands the operational model of matching available or inexpensive resources first, then seeking multiple bids for turnkey projects when necessary. We've also created regional tree farms to lower tree and transportation costs. This gives us the ability to grow out more trees rather than having to purchase them on a per-project basis, and ultimately helps us get more trees in the ground in areas where neighborhoods simply can't afford to purchase trees. Historically, nonprofits in general, and Trees for Houston specifically, have had a difficult time with maintaining a level of services through the vagaries of the economic cycle. Therefore, our biggest challenge has been establishing an operational model that enables Trees for Houston to maintain productivity regardless of the local economy. By maintaining a lean organizational structure and focusing on economies of scale, we've been able to do just that. With additional resources, we could expand the number of tree farms we have throughout the city, and with more tree farms, we would be able to reach more people and get more trees in the ground. We will also start the process of developing a demonstration orchard and outdoor learning center at our Victoria Drive tree nursery. Eventually, as growth and demand spread, Trees for Houston will acquire a 25 to 50 acre rural parcel upon which a large central operation will cultivate trees to support the entire region and our existing satellite nurseries. We want to reach more people throughout the region. Currently, our staff size will only allow us to plant a limited amount of trees per year. With additional funding, we can grow more trees and therefore be able to increase the number of trees put in the ground exponentially. We also currently present an education program to 3rd and 4th grade students. With more funding, we could expand our program to include middle and high school curricula.